Hello YouTube viewers, I'm here to give a small review on the Lenovo S10 netbook. The first thing we'll look at is the keyboard. It's really a nice keyboard. You get used to it after a while, but at first you're going to be missing keys a lot. But after a while, it's quite easy to for touch typists, or just really it's quite easy to use after a while. And then we have the touchpad, which does have multi-touch, and it's somewhat usable, but it's not as slick as Apple's implementation multi-touch, so don't expect any kind of Apple experience with this kind of multi-touch. And another thing is the buttons that are underneath the touchpad instead of on the sides, like some netbooks. And yeah, then some stickers, a little bit of marketing, all that. Then here's the screen. We'll go into more depth of the screen when we turn it on, but it is a 10.2-inch screen with a 1024 by 600 resolution. And we have our webcam. Then on the front there are just a few indicator lights for power, battery, and network activity. On the right side we have our express card 34, audio out, audio in, USB, and Ethernet. On the left side we have our cooling vent, power in, our VGA port, our 4-in-1 memory card reader, and our USB. Going to the bottom of the netbook, we have a very easy to access door that you remove, and you can upgrade your hard drive, upgrade your RAM. And this laptop supports a maximum of 2 GB of RAM. And some more stickers, window stickers, everything. And our battery release. The battery is really quite small, and on first glance it appears that the battery is actually part of the hinge. Let me just place the camera down for a second. The battery is actually part of the hinge. It looks like it's part of the hinge, but the battery really is not part of the hinge, obviously. But there's the battery. It's just a 3-cell battery. It gives about 2.5 hours. So this netbook really doesn't have much power with the stock battery, but you can buy an aftermarket 9-cell battery if you want to. And then this little Lenovo logo on the front. You can proudly display Lenovo. As you can see, taking the battery out really removes a large portion. You can see that the hinges are still quite large, and when I push the screen there's absolutely no wobble whatsoever. But it's also a small machine, so it'll be hard to have wobble. And I'm going to reinsert the battery now. You have to do that with the screen closed. Alright, the battery's back, and now we'll just boot it up. It's really a quite fast machine for the specifications, and it's surprising. Mine's a bit slower now because I've loaded about 80 gigabytes of music and videos onto it, and installed a few games: Dawn of War, Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 2 Conqueror's Expansion. And I'll probably get some more games off Steam later on for this, because this will run probably in the game 2001 or earlier. Of course, it's nothing compared to my Gateway 6860FX over here, but that's an entirely different laptop. And there's my nice mouse. Anyway, and it's almost finished booting. Go ahead and log in really fast. You can see it's a nice, bright LED backlit display, and it's got reasonable viewing angles. There's a bit of there's some severe color deterioration from the top, but the side viewing angles are alright. You could have friends sitting around you and watch videos with you. Yep, and there's our typical Windows XP desktop. And I'll play a song to show you the quality of the speakers. Although you've probably already heard it with the Windows sounds, but I'll just play it anyway. And we're loading iTunes. It's been going for about 5 seconds now. You'll see that it does bog down with some of the heavier applications. And iTunes is a very bloated app, but it loads a lot faster on my other machines. So this computer is, of course, going to be slower. but we're still waiting on iTunes to load. Don't expect this laptop to be as powerful, or even closely as powerful as a normal size laptop, because it's really quite lacking in power, and that's why I'm looking forward to July when NVIDIA releases its Ion platform and gives these netbooks the capability of playing modern games. Then I'll be able to play games pretty much anywhere. But we're still waiting on iTunes. As you can see, this thing is kind of dragging right now. I don't know why. Let me go ahead and click iTunes again. But yes, keep in mind this is not the usual performance. It's probably just a second weird. But I'll just go ahead and pop up in Firefox so you know that it should load faster. Alright, this thing is kind of embarrassing me right now. There we go, finally. iTunes, yay. And I'll just play some random song. The speakers are located in the front of the laptop, so they're pretty much, they fire downwards. So, like, when I put it in my lap, you'll see that the sound is kind of muffled. But yeah. And that's audio. Now I'll do a bit of web browsing. I'll just hop onto YouTube really fast. And let's see what's popular right now.
Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You will enjoy it, I promise. Hello, my dear students. Gorby has tuned my...
So there's a bit of on the video performance, and go ahead and power down. Show you the shutdown time. This thing sleeps in about 5 seconds, but the shutdown drags for some reason. I'd really like to be able to do a clean install in here, because I removed as much as I could from the default or the factory Lenovo image, but it's still a very slow copy of XP, and it should run a lot faster on this hardware. But it's full of trialware and everything like that, so it's kind of a disappointment. But anyway, as a comparison, to show you how the netbook is lacking, although it is a good machine, I'll just go to a normal laptop, and I'll show you some loading times. There's Firefox.